I did a video talking about how donations are no longer going to pay for the ballroom. Well, at least that's what the Republicans want. They're putting forth a bill to allocate $400 million of our money, taxpayer funds, to build the ballroom. And Lindsey Graham said in that press briefing where he announced that any of the donated money would go towards things like china and drapes and decorations and all of that good shit. When none of that is happening, by the way. If we pay for the ballroom with $400 million, and there's all that donated money left over, that's going into Donald Trump's pocket. If you think that's going to plates and china, drapes and furniture, you're fucking insane. Not this person, to anybody watching it. Anyway, I did that video, and this person here says you cannot use private funds along with federal funds, and I have to look into the law to see if that's accurate. But it doesn't matter if it's accurate or not, and here's the reason why it doesn't matter. Donald Trump doesn't care. He doesn't care what you can or can't do. He doesn't care what you're supposed to do. He doesn't care what you're allowed to do. He doesn't care. I have conversations with people who say to me, like in private message or in email or in real life, well, he can't do that. That's against the law. And I make content talking about what is and is not against the law, but he doesn't care. You can't bust down the door of somebody in the United States of America without a warrant. He's doing it. You can't murder American citizens in broad daylight on an American street. He's doing it. You can't lock up people in concentration camps. He's doing it. You can't deport people without due process. He's doing it. You're not supposed to, or you can't do a lot of things, but he doesn't give a fuck. And here's the reason why he doesn't give a fuck. Because there's nothing to challenge him. Even if the Democrats won the majority in the midterms in both chambers of Congress, right? We've got the House and the Senate. Then what? We're not going to pass his agenda, but we're not going to be able to stop him from doing the things he wants to do. And the reason why we can't stop him from doing the things he wants to do is because he understands that while Congress can limit his powers, while the courts can limit his powers, neither one of those two entities possess, I'm trying to find the right term, a militarized force, a police force, a security force to go make him stop doing those things. There is no unit Congress can send. There is no unit the courts can send. That's why it was famously said of the Supreme Court, yeah, I see that you've, not with Trump, with another president, I see that you've made your decision, your ruling. Now enforce it. There's no enforcement mechanism. And without the enforcement mechanism, people like Donald Trump are like, I don't give a shit what the courts say. I don't give a shit what the law says. I'm going to do what the hell I want. And he's been proving it now. 5.5 years as president. The first 4 years and a year and a half in now. He doesn't care whether you can or can't. He also can't take $10 billion and give it to his new peace organization. But he fucking did. And that's not meant to be a clapback or a smackback on you or anything, whatever the hell kids call it these days, you know. It's just me stating the obvious, right? He doesn't fucking care. It doesn't matter what he can and can't do. What matters is if he can be stopped. And if he can't be stopped, he's going to do whatever the fuck he wants.